Welcome to Ask Ms. ERP. The topic of this video is best of breed or an integrated system. Hello everyone, Ms. ERP here. As mentioned in the How to Choose an ERP video, it is likely that at some point in time you will have to decide between using an integrated system, one with most of your desired functionality all in one place, versus a specialized system, usually called a best-of-breed application. For example, you may want to have your finance and supply chain functionality in one application, but there exists a different human capital management or HCM application that you would prefer to use, based on its functionality being a better match to your requirements. Another common best-of-breed system is an enterprise asset management or EAM application, which may also provide rudimentary financial functionality to support its core asset management functionality. These systems are also called CMMS, or Computerized Maintenance Management Systems. Obviously, there are pros and cons of going one way or another. At a very high level, it is generally a better idea to try and have these related functions in one system, so that you do not have to create integrations or interfaces between multiple systems. I will discuss some of the challenges with integrations in a later video, but in my experience, the cost of maintaining integrations is not usually given the weight it should. What should really drive your decision about a best-of-breed system is whether it meets a critical end-user functionality need. There may be a special requirement specific to your company that only exists in a best-of-breed system. You will then need to evaluate the business savings that having this specialized functionality will bring your company, and then measure that against the cost of building and maintaining integrations. You know how it goes. The expectations are that IT can just make it happen, and the long-term costs may not be appropriately calculated. Also note that the proposed business savings will likely cause an increase in IT support costs, just from having multiple systems, never mind building and supporting the integrations. So from a business perspective, this is a great deal. You will also need to do some good estimating on both implementation and support costs for the long term to be able to explain to the business why they may want to consider their favorite best-of-breed system and take another hard look at the integrated system that you already have. Try to get them to consider the cost benefits for the company as a whole, not just from the specific business area view. The one core functionality that is usually part of an ERP system is financials, and let's face it, everything must end up on the general ledger in some shape or form eventually, which is why tying together best-of-breed systems will most likely require some integrations. The function that your best-of-breed system provides will be what will dictate how many integrations you will need to build, and the complexity and therefore the cost of these integrations. For example, an HCM system is not actually that complicated to integrate with a traditional ERP, as the data required to travel between the two systems is really just employee master data and payroll transactions. An enterprise asset management system is considerably more complicated to integrate with a financial system, depending on what you decide to do with purchasing and inventory. Purchasing adds to inventory, and asset maintenance depletes inventory, so ensuring that the two systems are in sync for both financial and inventory transactions can get a little tricky. In my experience, asset management or maintenance systems are usually points of contention on this topic because the field guys see the ERP system as a financial system for those head office princesses. So, in summary, to be able to make the best decision between using an integrated system versus a best-of-breed system, you will need to weigh the benefits of the best-of-breed functionality against the cost of integrations. As a recommended guideline, you should always try and use the integrated system first and then only eliminate it as a choice based on critical end-user functionality requirements. A way to encourage this is to make your primary system a mandatory first choice and require a solid business case to be presented and approved by senior leadership for any other choice. Always a good idea to make sure that you have your decision well documented so that you do not end up doing expensive back and forth system flips on a regular basis. This concludes the best of breed or an integrated system topic. I have a number of ideas for topics for Ask Ms. ERP, but I'm also hoping that you will post questions that perhaps I can help answer. There is a link on askmserp.com to email me to ask questions or suggest topics for future videos. Thanks, and see you on the next video.